You
Well,
prepared?
because I have to do the numbers on paper.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Hi. Hi,
Hi.
Julie.
Hi, Tina. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. Happy
Well,
Monday.
yes, happy Monday. And we started a few minutes late again, but that's okay because there is a time delay on this as well.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. We've got people coming in. So welcome.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
So as we get going and waiting for people to join, we're just going to do a little banter and chit chat
Yes.
before we start the subject. So yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
Well, yeah, well, not really much because I don't want to get too personal in a group of strangers, but I guess we should just maybe share about the show today. It's
Yes.
mini psychic readings with Julie and myself, Tina. And Julie will be using the tarot cards, and I like to use numerology as my tool. So what that means is Julie and I will tune into your energy, and Julie will shuffle the cards with you in mind, and she'll pick a few. I don't know how many she likes to pick, but she likes to pick more than one for the
It's
person.
random. Yeah,
It's
it is
random, yeah.
random. Yeah.
Yeah. And for myself, I like the date of birth, but if you're too shy or, you don't like sharing your date of birth openly in this room, then that's understandable. I'll try to share what I pick up on your energy, either like your name or the photo that you have. If you do share your date of birth, can you please give your month in name form? So like Mary, you just shared 10/06. So I'll be wondering, is that October 6th or June
June
10th?
10th. Yeah.
So I
There was
need
a
to,
great example, though, Mary, right
I
when she was
know. Yeah,
about to.
thanks for doing that, Mary, because it helps explain. Because I'll be thinking, well, when is her cycle?
When does that work? Yeah.
Yeah, because I need to know. Yeah, there we go. So June 10th. Yeah, so I appreciate that. If you're going to have a question, just limit it to one because this is a gift. Like we're, um, just want to address and help as many people as possible. And if you're looking for like really revealing answers or like you have a bunch of stuff on your mind, this is where I recommend reaching out to us and booking a personal reading. Julie's email scrolling at the bottom, my email scrolling at the bottom. But if it's too, like if you can't get it, just message us. What else? We try to call on people we haven't read for before. So we're going by memory, okay? Like what names look familiar or not. So if you've been missed, it's not intentional. It's either because you've had a reading before with us or it's because you got lost in the shuffle. Like we also go to who we're drawn to. So it's nothing personal. A lot of times messages will relate to more than one person. So even
It's
let's
true.
say, yeah, like if I were to say like, Julie, I'm picking this up for you. And it could be someone in the audience be like, oh, that
Yeah,
makes sense
that's
for
me.
me. Yeah. So
Yeah,
receive it. Okay. Because energy works that way. It's not limiting. It doesn't always go, it doesn't go by one, right?
right.
There's a lot of common threads between us. What else? Scammers are,
Scammers.
so they'll show up in the chat room. They'll either try to message you directly or they'll ask you to message them. Like, that's up to you. If you want to contact them, we're all adults. That's your choice, but we don't know them. So we can't, they're not affiliated with Enlighten Energy, they're not affiliated with Julie, with myself. So we cannot vouch for them. And we will ban and block them during the show and after the show because they try to reach out after the show as well.
Very annoying.
Yeah. And please know that we come from the space of light and love, divine light and love. And our intention is to bring peace of mind, heart, and soul for the individuals we do read for. So if we say something that doesn't ring true or if it's painful, please note that wasn't our intention. And maybe, I don't know, just sometimes time will tell, or sometimes you need to sit with it
Yeah.
and then it's like, okay, this makes sense, or yes, this is true.
Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's to help elevate us.
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
always for your higher good. The messages are always to uplift, never to
Yeah.
scare. If you're feeling like the messages are trying to scare you, that's not how their intent is at all.
Yeah. Yeah. So I guess, we got people here.
Yes, and we have to say, Jessica, she's here all the time, and we have to read for her before we go today. Because I promised her last week. Chamberlain.
Oh, okay, all right.
Our dear friend Jess, yeah.
Yeah, she
just
is.
To keep in mind, we won't forget you.
Yeah. All righty. So, while you called on her, do you want to go with her first?
Yeah,
then?
Let's do her first because she's our friend. Yes.
Yeah. So, and she wants to know about love life.
I love life. Well, perfect timing for February.
So I'll put this up here. It looks like Jessica has a costume on.
Really?
Well, look at her. She's got ears. I don't know. I can't, like, the picture's tiny. Yeah, like it looks like
dwarves.
Yeah, like cat ears, or I don't know. Maybe it's one of those.
Yeah.
Funny.
She's fun.
Yeah. And then we're. Let's see. She is so.
My dogs are gearing up in the background. Ooh, Jessica, you're about to see love completely differently this month. Like something's going to shift for you, and you're not going to enter that same cycle that you keep entering, that we all keep entering. So your perspectives is going to change greatly. Some kind of secret revealed. Yeah, big time. So yeah, it's somebody, I'm feeling somebody in your surroundings that you know is about to reveal something to you, and it's going to change your perspective dramatically about love. And it's going to pull you into yourself a little bit. You're going to be a little surprised by this. Yeah. Okay. So the King of Cups pulls up for you. So this is the love king coming in, right? The energy of that. Now, the thing to be careful with the King of Cups is he doesn't always reveal his emotions. He keeps his emotions very, very held tightly to his chest. But he's a master of his emotions. He's not holding back because he's not sure. He's very, very sure. But it's just a card of reservation for now. Like, let me really feel you out before I reveal this thing that I have to reveal to you. But something's going to be revealed to you. This is a major arcana card, the Moon card. And this usually reveals something that you've been wondering about. It's never like that tower shock moment. It's never that kind of truth, but it's something you've been definitely wondering about. When that truth gets revealed to you, you're going to really be shocked and surprised with this Chariot coming out. Like, it's going to really propel you forward into this new cycle. You're ending a cycle is what the bottom line is for this. And that's why Death and Rebirth is here. Because you're going to see love completely differently than how you've seen it before. Like maybe it's a best friend or something that was there all along, and for whatever reasons, for life learning reasons, the two of you weren't seeing that. So that's what I feel for you. Somebody revealing something to you that's going to change your whole perspective, and that make you very happy with that Chariot card. You're going to be really moving forward quickly once that's revealed. And let's see if I can get like a sign or some kind of gauge. Oh, yeah. I'm wondering if this was like a past love, Jessica, that somebody who tried to take control of the relationship. It caused you a lot of heartbreak and sadness. You felt all alone in the relationship. Like you were the one putting in all of the effort, all of the love. There was just no give and take. And the two of you went separate ways. And I believe it was out of control. They were very controlling of the situation where you were. They tried to guide that relationship the way they wanted it to go. And it just ended up breaking both of your hearts. But there is unspoken love there. And there's a revelation that is coming to you. And I feel like it is about a past love that you are going to see completely differently than you ever have before. And it's really beautiful, quite beautiful, especially from the heartache that I see in the past from it. So, yeah, it's time. Yeah. It's time for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So
what are you seeing?
So I want to say it's interesting because so this isn't, Jessica's in an 8 year. So this is about like, yeah, wanting to connect, but it's also like you're wanting meaningful, like something that's really valuable.
Yeah.
Like it's meant to be. Like I almost want to say soulmate love, but I don't like using that word,
Yeah.
soulmate love. I'd
I
rather
know what
like
you mean.
true love,
Yeah.
Jessica, like you find your true match. You're with the love of your life more than soulmate. For
That's
me,
right.
that's higher.
Yeah.
I feel like part of it is like you pull and push. Like I'm wondering if you pull back when things get too too heated, like maybe like really close, and then Jessica kind of pulls back, and I
Yeah.
don't, so I just want you to be aware of that, Jessica. That might be something that you're trying to work on in yourself, right? Like so that you can be, in a more intimate, meaningful relationship. I pick up, it's funny because you said, she knows the person. I want to say it's connected to like work or contractor for some reason. So it may not be someone who works, like, let's say, Jessica, you work for a company. It may not be someone who works in the company, but someone who like gets hired, like contract out and they come in. Or let's say you've got work around your house to get done and you hire a contractor to do this
Yes.
work. Like I keep getting like
Yeah.
work contractor.
Yeah.
I also saw like tires in an obstacle course. Like
Really?
yeah, like how they used to line up the tires and
Oh, yeah.
you run and put your feet like
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I see that in front of Jessica. So I'm wondering, this could be a metaphor. This could be like your love life has been like an obstacle course, like um either tripped up, or it's like you're jumping hoops, or to make the guy happy, and it's almost like maybe stop, pull back, and just be you. And I feel like when you're not paying attention, when you least expect it, it shows up, or it comes for you. But I get, yeah, there's something familiar with the guy, and I don't know if it's because you've already met him, but like maybe thinking like nothing.
Right. Like it would never happen. Yeah.
Right. Or like there was no spark. Because sometimes we look for that, right? When we meet a person, we want like to feel that spark, or to,
That's
the
right.
fireworks. And it's like maybe that didn't happen. Or yeah. Or maybe you've met him, but it's like you didn't pay attention because you were distracted by something else. But anyways, I do feel, yeah. And I feel like, by the summer you want to be in a relationship. So I don't know if you're giving yourself a deadline, Jessica, but I feel like, you want to be in someone's arms. You want to be linked arm in arm, by the summer with someone. And I mean, that's lovely. Like, I think that's all lovely. So,
Yeah.
the other thing with the obstacle course, I know they have these events where I don't know what they call it, but it's like for fun. I think it is, and then they set it up as obstacle courses, and you enter a fee and you do this contest or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's the only other thing, unless
Like
that
a
shows
potato
up.
sack run.
Yeah, like if there's some sort of event that shows up, then I sign up, Jessica.
Right? Go to the carnival
go,
and
go to the obstacle course
yeah.
event. So that's, yeah, that's what I'm
Yes.
getting.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
April. I really am thinking
Mm,
April with that 4, with the emperor being the 4.
yeah. Yeah, that's lovely. Okay, Jessica.
Yeah.
I hope that all helps.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you for always being here, Jessica. Really appreciate your support.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you, Jessica. Be well. And thanks for coming here all the time and watching. We really appreciate that. Okay.
You're
Let's try
welcome.
Mary, because I'm just like, her last name is Heaven.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't
Mary
know.
Heaven. Oh, that's just
Yeah.
my Aunt Mary in heaven, right?
Oh,
What
yeah.
a sign is that?
Yeah. I think that's lovely. I mean, I
Oh,
don't
I
know if that's her
love it.
real last name, but it doesn't matter. It's still very
Beautiful.
soothing.
Yes. And so is
Mhm.
your picture. Yes.
Mhm. So she did share her date of birth. So I don't like to post it up on the screen. So So thank you, Mary. And she wants to know about her love life too. Where's
Yeah.
that? Yeah.
Valentine's Day's coming. We're going to do a love
show next week.
Show, yes. Everybody wants love, right?
Yeah. This is a year people want their true love, or to be in a truly loving relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Mary deserves some love here. Had a lot of burdens in love, a lot of intensity. And she is she's mending her heart right now. She is healing, at least. So that's good to see. It is time for love. Yes. And it's coming. Yes. Yes. So yeah, I see a lot of burden, a lot of intensity. There was a contract here with the Lover's card showing up here. And those are intense contracts. But there's a lot to learn from these contracts. So they're so valuable, but they can go deep and they can cut deep as well. And I feel like that happened. There was a very intense connection, and it was just too hard for you. You had to just kind of lay down some of the burden of it. It was passionate and intense is all I keep thinking in feeling here, but it was just too burdensome. It was too much. So the Three of Pentacles pulls up for your immediate future. Now this is a great sign because this is working together in teamwork. It's reciprocity. It's coming together to work things out. It's not just on you. So it's been kind of a hard path with this all on your shoulders, all for you to bear, you felt like. And, it pretty much was all for you to bear with that Ten of Wands. That was a lot to carry. And you've let some of it down, but you're still very, very guarded when it comes to love. And you're still healing from that intensity. And that takes some time. So really, really go easy on yourself with the timeline here, because you have really put so much, you do that as just who you are. Like you are very loyal. And so you put everything into it. It takes the universe literally to knock it down for you. And that's seemingly what happened here. So let it all fall away. Let all of those expectations of where you were going to be right now when it comes to love, let that all just kind of go and surrender to the universe. Keep healing with that Four of Swords and that mending of the heart. There's pearls around you. There's information around you to really, really help you heal. And there's going to be a moment where you're going to really, really find yourself focused on what you want and what you need rather than the needs of everyone around you, because you're just such a giver. You're a very, very giving person, and when you give everything, and then you find it very, very hard to disconnect from those because you've given so much, you've invested so much. And the right person that comes along for you, that right soulmate, that right connection that is just as passionate, is just as intense, feels the same way about you. They can't live without you. They want to make you happy. And how can I please you, Mary? And very tender, loving energy coming toward you to soothe what you've sacrificed for love, because you've sacrificed a lot of your self-power for love. And it's such a noble, beautiful, beautiful thing. You're such a beautiful energy, but it's time to focus on you now. It's time to love yourself as much as you love others around you, and really give to yourself just as much as you give to those around you. And mean it. Don't just pacify yourself. Well, I'm doing okay. You've got to really flow that intensity right back into your own heart. And boy, you're going to shift everything. You're going to see the world and everyone in it completely differently. You're not going to be guarded. You're not going to be scared to connect anymore, because it's just going to, and it's not even going to be a conscious thing. You're just going to start seeing it differently. And that opens up everything for you. Even travel is coming for you. And you're going to really be the boss of your own life and love and heart. Like you're going to know who to open your heart to and who to be kind and respectful, but you're not going to give like you have. And there's no need to. It's time to come back to you now. The universe wants you to receive it now. And boy, it's going to knock you off your feet. It's going to really knock you off your feet. So I love seeing that, especially with who you are. You're very very loving and kind. Very.
Mm,
So, yeah.
that's lovely.
Oh, it's beautiful. Yes.
Yeah. So, Mary, so this is what I'm picking up. So right now, Mary, you are in a number 3 year, going into a 4 year soon. So in under a few months. Okay. So, and then she's a number 4 soul. So
Okay.
so this coming year is going to be what I call test in numerology called test and reward time. So you're going to feel at times you're really tested and at times you're rewarded, right? And it has to do with your soul journey. Are you being true to to your soul, essence, who you truly are? Are you
Yes.
following your path? And there's a lot of soul searching this year. So it's going to be a very profound year for you. It's funny, I get guarded with Mary as
Yeah.
if like she's very careful. And I'm wondering if you had gone through a really terrible divorce, Mary. Like, I mean, you don't have to answer that. You don't have to get personal. But, I feel like there's like something that's been troubling her, like it's been trouble. So that's
Oh,
why I'm
yeah.
wondering if she's been through a really bad relationship in the past and this is where she's guarded. I feel like you want to love, but it's like you're very conscious and very careful as far as like how much you reveal who you let into your heart. And
Mhm.
and I get community college with Mary. Like, I don't know if you're a teacher, Mary, or if you're going to be going to college in your community. Like, so community college for me means it's like a place where they offer fun classes too. It's not just about career training, right? Like, it's like, oh, I'm going to learn how to
Right.
macrame. I don't know, right? Like, or I'm going to learn how to salsa. Like, there's like, it feels like I'm wondering if that's where you're going to meet this fellow. Cause I keep getting like within your realm, like within your area. So, yeah, that could be where you find the next person. I feel like careful, taking it slow, calculated, and you're very fussy. Like you've got this list, and that's great. Like,
Mhm.
that's good to have, and hone in what you're looking for and maybe focus more on what you do like with the person rather than what you don't like, if that makes sense. So, um,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, Mary. So I hope that all helps and brings some peace and insights for your heart and your question.
Yes, Mary.
Yeah,
Be kind to yourself. You deserve that kindness back.
yeah, yeah,
It's been hard. It really has. With that tower shakes everything up, right? Doesn't it, Tina?
yeah,
It just comes in
yeah,
and shakes our foundations, and we're new
yeah,
people after it. We really are.
yeah. Yeah, and I feel like she knows like you're getting your footing. Like it's like, okay, I know what I want and don't want. And that's probably why I'm thinking like focus more on what you do like and what you want in the person.
That's right.
And yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm seeing like what's that little tool when you're digging in the garden? It looks like a little shovel.
Yeah, a little shovel.
I see that in her hand. So I'm wondering, this could be a metaphor. It could be like, you're digging deep, like you're going to get into deeper
That's what I'm
part of
thinking.
yourself and
Yeah,
attract somebody deep.
that's right.
Or it could be the time of the year. Like, I don't know if it's gardening season where you're at yet, or if it's coming up. That
Yeah,
could be the time frame. It could also be how you meet this person. It could be through gardening or a
yeah,
club or class or, yeah.
right. Go get
Mhm.
yourself a little hoe.
Yeah. Yeah. Get one of these little shovels.
You'll be good.
My knight in shining armor comes with a little garden shovel.
That's right. Aren't they all gardeners? Our knights in shining armor.
Who knows? Yeah. Okay, Mary. Well,
Yeah,
thank
good
you.
luck,
Yeah,
Mary. Thank
Mary. Yeah,
you
come and visit us again and let us know how
for
you're
sure.
doing. Yeah.
Keep
We
us
like
updated.
updates. We
I
like
love it.
updates
Yes.
because we don't know. We don't know like if we're on track or not.
No,
Like
no,
we have no idea.
no.
Okay, so I'm going to go with I don't think we've read for Nicole.
I don't think so.
Yeah, so Nicole, if you're still here, calling on you. We've got a lot of people here, so just bear with us, everyone.
Yay.
Okay. Yeah. Now, Nicole, I don't think Nicole has a question.
Okay.
And Nicole, I'm trying to find a comment where, oh, here we go. There we go. So that way, when we are watching back the video, you just look for your name in the corner, and that's like, oh, that's when they're talking about me or for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Nicole doesn't seem to have a question. Oh, she's still here. Hi, Nicole.
Oh, good. Hi, Nicole.
There we go. Okay. So I guess we'll just do general for you, Nicole, whatever comes through the strongest.
Yeah.
You know, there's people here that are asking, there is a lot of love questions today's show. So I just want to share with everyone, like next week, our show topic is going to be on love. And just come back again. So if we don't, because we don't know how we're going to do this show, love, like we're going to talk about love, but it might end up we do mini love readings too again. I don't know, right? Because we don't follow a script. So I'm just going to put that out there. Those who are asking about love and you don't get called upon today, come back next Monday, because you know, you never know what we're going to say or do.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Neither do we, right?
Yeah.
So the general energy of Nicole is the Justice card. So this is a major arcana. This could be a legal situation going on with you, or something that you feel has a contract to it. You know, that could be a relationship for sure. But it feels to me like you are seeking justice in some kind, though. Like you've had to have some strength in the past. The strength, you've got 1, 2, 3 major arcanas in this spread that I've done for you, but you have a lot of courage and strength. Like you were trying to fight up against something that people were not agreeing with you, and they were really pushing back against you, and so you had to really kind of start finding your fight there for a minute, like to show your side of it. And whatever that was, that could be legal or otherwise, that's going to come to a completion for you, and it's going to be a great outcome for you. The 9 of Cups comes out in your immediate future, which is wish fulfillment. So whatever you were fighting, whatever you were holding a stance on here, it's going to be proven to be fruitful for you, that you stood your ground. And that's what you had to do. That's what these cards are telling me, stand your ground. May have had to do with a friend or a friendship or a group of friends that you were kind of finding yourself going up against. 7 is the number that always, even though this is the 3, the 7 sisters are up in the sky here. And so I always think of a group of 7 or more. So maybe a friendship base, a work, it could have been coworkers, but friction there for sure, where you were really kind of having to stand your ground. And now you're coming into a future with that 9 of Cups and also reciprocity too. So it's give and take here. So they're starting to give whatever they were coming up against you with, they're relaxing their stance a little bit, and they're starting to listen to you a little bit more. And now you're starting to plan again. So now you can start to move forward. It felt like you were a little bit stuck there in your stance, and now it's all shifting out for you, and you're starting to plan again. That can also mean travel. It can also mean ships coming in too. So if you've been waiting for some kind of legal decision to come through, that is absolutely in your favor. Justice is served. If you've been finding yourself coming up against a community or a family or a co-workers, group of friends, they're backing down a little bit. They're not so harsh on their stance, and they're starting to listen to you. And I think this reciprocity coming in for you is an understanding. So you're starting to understand each other rather than the give and take of financial things that the card usually means, because it's a financial card. But we also have the 9 of Cups, which is a heart card. So that tells me that you're going to be feeling much, much better about this situation that you found yourself in. And it's coming to a resolution very quickly too with that Justice card. Yeah. That's what I'm seeing.
Okay. That's a lot.
It was, wasn't it? I didn't realize.
Yeah.
You got to say what the angels are telling you, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I'm just going to just, so Nicole, you are in a number, she didn't give me her date of birth, her year of birth, so
Okay.
that's okay. I'm just going to address her cycle. So she's right now, Nicole, you are in a number 7 year. I want to yawn. Like every time I tune
Mm,
to your energy. So Nicole, I'm wondering if you've been feeling really tired or exhausted more than usual. That's the energy of the 7 you do feel like laying low, like you want to cocoon, you just want to take it easy, taking your time.
yeah.
Um, I feel like also foggy, like it's hard to like I don't know if you feel like I'm in dreamland or la la land, like having a hard time understanding
Yeah.
things that you have to think, like thinking seems to tire you out right now. I know that sounds silly, but it's not. Like it's like, you know, if I when I think too hard about something, I just feel more exhausted. So it's almost like go to sleep and then your answer, you'll wake up refreshed with your answer, is what
Yeah.
I get. The other thing too is like I keep hearing watch for the signs. So I'm wondering if Nicole's been asking for signs or praying for signs about certain parts in her life, because it feels like things are shrouded in a mystery. Things aren't all revealed right now, but like you said, eventually things will come to light, things will reveal itself. Just let it
Right.
things unfold naturally. And this one of the signs I keep seeing is a white feather keeps floating down in front of Nicole. So I don't know if that has special meaning for you, Nicole. If it's about like you praying to angels, because I see white feathers, you know, associated with angel energy. But it could be like a prayer is going to be answered for you, if that's what you've been hoping for. So yeah, those are my strong messages for Nicole.
Yeah. It's going to work out in your favor, Nicole.
Yeah, yeah. So Nicole, I hope you heard all that, and we appreciate your presence and being here. And please come visit us again and let us know how the messages, if they aligned with you or not. Yeah, we
Yeah.
don't. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. So be well, Nicole.
Yes. Be
She's
well,
all.
Nicole. You got
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Um, I. It's. Do you want me to pick the next person again,
Yeah.
Julie? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah. So she said, "Thank you. So true."
Good.
Um, Gabrielle, I love your name. Right?
Yes. Me too. Yes. I saw that
Because we
earlier.
just finished talking about angels, and Gabrielle is an angel name,
Yes.
even though it's spelled differently. And the
Still the
angel
same.
is male and Gabrielle's female. Like there's a lot of differences.
It's a
Not,
beautiful name for a
but it's a
beautiful
beautiful
girl.
name. Yeah, Gabrielle. I love that name. So and it's funny because I like mine is about career. Is that okay? It's almost like you're kind of like, I want to go like this. Is that okay? Like kind of shy. Like, is that
Right?
okay? Am I going to get in trouble? You won't get in trouble for asking that. It's a
No.
lovely question.
Love it.
Yeah. So Gabrielle, thanks for being here.
Yes.
15, 20. Wow. Gabrielle, you've got a lot of sevens in your date of birth.
Really?
Yeah. The month, the day is a seven number, and then it all adds up to a 7. So Gabrielle, like you are, I keep
Mm.
wanting to breathe out, like breathe, just breathe. It's all okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You're
Um,
learning a
yeah,
lot.
like, yeah. And I feel like things don't always work in your favor to your liking and you get frustrated, and that's where I'm getting like just breathe. It is in your favor, you just don't see it at the beginning, like you'll find out later. That's how your life is supposed to unfold. Like just let things unfold naturally at times. Let things, you know, sometimes some of your projects or ideas will take like its own direction, and it's like sometimes it's about, you know, just okay, I'm going to see where this goes. I'm going to see how this all unfolds. Um, I get healer energy with Gabrielle.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, let me see. Oh, she's in a 1 year. Yeah. So I feel like you're finding your footing. Like you're finding out things this year. Like especially like new. Like, oh, there's a new way of doing something. There's a new interests, new ideas. But it's almost like, I don't know, like if you've been impatient, like, how am I going to bring this all together? Um, you know, I'm wondering, I get like shop. Gabrielle, I'm wondering if you're wanting to open up your own shop. Like that's what I get. Like, um, yeah, like she wants to open up her own shop.
Yeah.
But it's like, I want to go like a retail shop, so it's like you're selling items, or goodies. Um, I feel like you want it to be eclectic as well. Like it's not always the tried and true stuff, or it's not always, um,
She wants to be a showrunner for a TV show. What's a showrunner?
yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah.
We must be old.
Oh, she wants to sell my script. Oh.
There you go. That makes so much sense to me. Yeah, right? For you too, everything you've been saying with the endings. I mean, don't forget she just went through a 9-year last year. So,
Yeah. I want to
right?
sell my script. That's interesting.
Yeah. Well, I can
I'm
see
wondering,
that.
unless is the script about like witchcraft or like something alternative?
Maybe something spiritual.
Yeah, I'm wondering, Gabrielle. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm reading the energies wrong, because I'm just getting like I keep seeing like for some reason I want to go to old England with Gabrielle, because
Yeah.
I'm seeing, and the reason why I'm saying that is because I can see, like, I'm going down a street and it's like the street is old, like it's uneven. It's kind of like a cobblestone road. And it's like, I want to go down below. Like, I want to go to the shops that are below and not on top. So I'm wondering, unless this is a metaphor, because
For the
I feel like
lineup.
I'm completely getting, yeah, Gabriel's energy wrong. That's what I feel like. Because I keep getting like a shop, and I want to go Harry Potter feel.
Hmm.
So that's what, unless her TV show is like got a Harry Potter feel to it, or like there's magic or mystery. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing too is, I don't know if with your TV show, if you can sell it to anybody. Like, I don't know if can you sell it to someone in Britain or in the UK? That could be the other thing. Anyways, I'm going to leave it to you, Julie, because I feel, I'm not getting Gabrielle right for some reason. So
Well, I see what you
we'll
were
see.
saying though
Yeah.
with the endings. So in her past is death and rebirth. So there's that transformation, you seeing everything differently.
Mm.
And maybe going after writing, finishing that script to get it out there, and you started realizing there's other steps to do than to just write a script, right? So you came to that kind of realization that maybe that was not the hard part,
Yeah.
right? Because your current energy, you are very focused. You are focused on selling this script. And that has everything to do with your transformation, what you went through. So you started planning a little better. You were done. You were like, okay, now maybe there's a little more to this than I was thinking. But now you got to let go of that doubt that you can do it. See, now it started kind of scaring you. Like, the script felt so easy for you, and yet everything to market the script. Because when you're marketing a script, you're marketing yourself. And there is nothing scarier in the world than trying to market yourself. So you got to let that doubt go. You've got to let all those reservations go that you're not good enough or as good as the others that do have things on TV, because of course you are. Of course, they just knew what steps to take. They knew they talked to the right people at the right time. There was no magic in their writing. It was all in after the writing. And so you're starting to realize that, though. You really are coming into that realization. You've got divine help with Michael here. So the angels are guiding this project for you, and they see the benefit in it, whatever that project is about. It is for the upliftment of the collective. It's to help the collective rise, whatever it's for. So There's that, right? And also a collaboration coming for you. So you are going to collaborate with somebody about this script very shortly here. This is in your immediate future. And you're going to find the right person to talk to. You're going to find the right thing to say in that moment. And don't forget, the angels are guiding you here. So everything that you want to open your mouth and say, you've got to just say it, because that is their guidance for you. And giving you that strength. Really, that's what they're doing. They've got your back, and it's going to sell. And it's big. You went through a big transformation. Like I was saying, you were in that 9. So you really called yourself out, and you said, okay, I wrote it. Now what? And you really looked to your higher good to see what next step to take, because you just didn't know. You were just so confused on what to do next. So now that cycle ended. That confusing time for you, that fogginess. Do I want to do this? Is it for me? Is this what I really even want to do? Is done. You're done with that from last year, from that 9 ending, and you're in the 1 year now, and you are taking a leap of faith. And but with that collaboration and Saint Michael there, and the Fool, and the transformation you've gone through, your only blockage now is to just let the doubt go. Just let that go. Believe in yourself, and use the law of attraction now. Now use the law of attraction to your benefit. Instead of saying nothing ever works for me, now you got to shift that around. You know, everything is working for you. You are very talented. You have the skills to do this, and Spirit has your back. So
yeah,
it's going to work out. It's going to work out for you, and you better keep us updated.
Yeah. So she's sharing different comments now. And so she said she's not good at pitching a script.
I could see her doubt there, but stop saying that. You are absolutely good to pitch a script.
But that could be where she partners up with somebody. Maybe
a collaboration. That's true.
Yeah, maybe this is where you find someone
who does pitch.
Who does the pitch, who pitches it for you, or you work together. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And, so I'm just, for some reason, Gabrielle, I don't know why, I'm going to just share again in case you missed it. So I see a shop, and I want to go down like 3 or 4 steps, like, because it's almost like the shop's in the basement, and I see like an old swinging sign, like, that hangs. That's like, it looks very old English style. So I'm going to go Merry Old England with you, English style shop. And the shop kind of looks like it's magic. Like, it's a shop that sells, lotions and potions and crystals and incense and like things all magical for some reason. So I don't know if this is like, this may not have nothing to do with your script, but it's just a message that maybe you're going to encounter this, and this leads to, I don't know,
I think the collaboration
career, or your career, whatever that is. Like, and it could be you go to the shop and you see a reader there, and or sometimes they have people who post, different signs, like what they do, or what they offer. So anyways, and the thing is, could be like, I don't know where you're from, Gabrielle, but it could be, maybe you pitch it to somebody in England or in the UK.
She says that her script setting has a pub in it. So
okay.
It's probably what you're seeing is the actual story itself, right?
It could be. Yeah. It could be. Yeah. Because I want to go in the basement, and it's like, but even though it's in the basement, I feel comforted there. Like, for some reason, I don't know. It'll be interesting. Yeah, Gabrielle.
Look for the signs, though. They're there, Gabrielle. They are. Yeah.
Oh, she's in Texas.
From Wisconsin, lives in Texas. There's some kind of collaboration. And I do think Tina's onto something with somebody else pitching your script. Such a great idea, because then you're taking the emotion out of it. Because I'm a writer. I have like 6 novels. And for me to talk about each one of them that's why I just give you so much strength right now, because it is the hardest thing in the world. So, but somebody else talking about it never really bothered me. And they kind of saw things in the story I didn't even see as the writer. So don't discount somebody else pitching it that understands it maybe even a little differently than you.
Yeah. Anyways, it'll be interesting. So Gabrielle, you have to come and let us know how that works out.
Excited for you.
And like even some of these messages, because I feel like for some odd reason, like it's like I'm seeing weird things with Gabrielle. I mean, I shouldn't call it weird, but it's
That's wonderful.
Okay.
Love
right.
that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, Gabriel.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good luck.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I'm going to call on Shane. Shane Lee. You've been very persistent. Thanks, Shane. Oh, and she's worked on it for 7 years.
Oh, there's that
Wow.
7-year
7.
cycle. It's ready. You're done. That's it.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
coming. Yeah.
Yeah. So just, yeah, just start doing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just start.
Just do it, Gabriel.
Just do it.
Yeah. Okay.
You won't regret it.
All right, Shane. So, oh, I'm sorry to hear about your father.
Oh.
Yeah. It's not easy.
Shane. Oh, God. Yeah. I know. I'm going through. My dad has pancreatic cancer, Shane. And it's been really, really, really the hardest thing in my life, honestly, to deal with.
I'm wondering, yeah, I don't know if you want, yes.
No, you go ahead. I just need 2 more cards for me.
Yeah. So Shane, this is hard because it's like we can't hear you, right? So it's not like he can get, you can give us feedback right away. But I keep tasting cake. And I'm not, and I want to go cake without the icing though. So almost almost like banana bread kind of, but it's not banana bread. Like a heavy cake, like you would eat it like it would be like it's dense. So and I think bundt cake is like that too, right?
Yeah.
Most bundt cakes. Yeah, so it feels like a denser, heavier cake, but there's no icing and it's not banana. So I'm wondering if this is like your dad, like if your dad had, like that kind of cake, or had a favorite, within like a bundt cake or a bread kind of cake that he would like maybe to snack on. I don't know. Like it's I want to say plain, like plain cake. That's what I get.
Yeah. Huh.
But it's not crumbly, like how some cakes are crumbly, or they got whether they're with the icing or not.
Yeah.
The other thing too is cheesecake. No, cheesecake for me would be heavy, right? And it's got a flavor.
Yeah.
It's creamy. Yeah. No, I want to call it bundt cake, like
bundt.
Just bundt.
Make you a bundt.
BUNDT. Bundt cake, Shane. I mean, if that doesn't resonate, he wasn't into cakes. Okay, that's fine. There's a reason why I'm tasting cakes. There's cakes coming up. It could be like a future event, and this is connected to your dad. Like your dad knows about this stuff. Like he's reaching out and saying like, oh yeah, cakes are coming up. The other thing too is like I want to toss coins in the air. Like I'm doing coin toss or making a wish or flipping a coin. So coins, I want to say, are connected to your dad. Like he's going to show a sign through coins. So it could be like you come across a coin on your walks or in your travels. And I want to go like lower denominations, like pennies, pennies or dimes or 10 cents. Because I guess I don't know if dimes are called that, dimes in every country around the world.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. What do you call 10-cent coin?
Dime.
Okay.
I don't know if it's around the world.
like you're from a weird country or something.
What about that weird US?
Yeah, USA. What do you call your 10 cents?
Dimes.
Okay.
Pittance.
Yeah, so I want to go because I'm getting like I'm getting small thin coins, so that's why I'm going like 10 cents or pennies. Like I want to, I'm being really specific, either the penny or the 10 cents.
Yeah, Shane finds coins sometimes.
Okay.
So there's your sign.
Yeah. And I kind of want to go like with your dad, like don't mind me. Like keep like he's trying to push you, like, what are you waiting for? So I don't know if you've been hesitant with making a decision or going forward with an idea or project, Shane, but I'm getting with your dad, like, what are you waiting for? Like trying to push you, like, go. What's the hold up? Like, don't mind me, don't mind me. So I don't know if you've been, sometimes in our grief, like, this is, I shouldn't say it's annoying, but with, when I pick up on someone who's passed away, like, sometimes when they go, like, what are you waiting for? Go do this. It's like they forget the grieving process. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like we're grieving and we don't feel like it. Like, we don't feel like moving forward right now because we're not ready, because we're
Yeah.
grieving.
We don't even know
So
we're grieving, we just
yeah, so
feel
it's very
horrible.
easy
Yeah.
for them to say, because they're in a great place. They're in a happy world, and there's like all is well there. And they're like, yeah, so it's easy for them to say, what are you waiting for? It's like, well, sometimes life, the human emotions get in the way.
Yeah.
So, but I'm getting like pushed, like, don't mind me. Like he's almost like waiting for you to go forward with something or move forward. Yeah, what did
Yeah.
you go ahead, Julie. I'm just going to
I
see if I pick up anything else. Yeah.
I do feel that energy. I feel your dad is really chaotic right now. Like he wants to get messages out. So he's trying to get out so many at once that it's kind of baffling, right, Tina? Like he's really trying to say, bottom line is, you're seeing the signs. You're discounting a lot of the signs that he's throwing to you. So he wants you to really focus on the signs that you are seeing and not discount those, because you're so focused on messages from him that you're kind of missing out in the moment too with people around you. He's trying to push a relationship onto you too. Like he sees somebody there that would be good for you, that would really help to uplift you. And you're so busy grieving and mourning that you're not really seeing this going on in the background for you. But that's from him, that person, that connection that he's trying to nudge, a really friendly nudge towards you to help you find some sun. So your current energy comes out very interesting. It's the sun and the ace of swords. So you're trying to find all of the great things that you remember about your dad and what kind of things he would be saying to you in every moment. What would dad think about this? Or I wonder what he needs to say, or maybe, but there was a lot of unknowns too. Like you were under the moon energy, which was confusion. I think even before your dad died, there was things there that you just didn't know. That it's for your higher good, what you don't know here. And so a part of him is just saying, please stop searching for those unknowns and get going now, get going in your life, get going with relationships, live while you're here, because it's the only time we can. And he doesn't want you to waste this moment thinking about the past so much, because the way he's nudging you toward happiness tells me that he wants you to let go of some of your grief. He wants you to find happiness for you on your path. He had his path, you have your path. And he's really making that clear to me, that there's two separate paths, that he wants you to go this way. If you stay in the past and you keep looking for the answers that maybe aren't there for you, I feel you are grabbing for answers here. The tower pulls out in your future. So everything's going to shift for you anyway. Everything is going, all those foundations you believed your entire life, there's going to be revelations there that really shock you and surprise you, things you didn't know. So I think there's an elevation here for you to learn things that have been hidden from you and to just rise higher from those. And, tune into this relationship. There's a bond here he's nudging you toward to really help you through these revelations, because it is going to shake you a little bit, but it's going to free you like you wouldn't believe, because some of these things that you're mourning and grieving, these what ifs, will be revealed to you, and you'll realize that there are no what ifs. It all happened the way it was supposed to happen. It's all in divine timing. There was nothing anyone could do. There was no saving. There was no it happened the way it had to happen. And that's the revelation that you will come into, that you'll understand. And that's going to change everything for you. In fact, it's going to give you a new start to the rest of your life. You're going to feel that way. Like you're going to wake up and feel like this is the first day of the rest of my life now that I understand. You know, now that I'm getting an underlying truth here of things that really did happen, you'll start to elevate higher out of that energy, and it's going to be the best thing for you. You're going to really, really start thriving. You haven't been able to thrive in a very long time, and so this is going to be the kickstart to you and understanding the emotion of thriving now, and intensity, and with the soul contract that you came in here and they agreed to elevate you through some of these emotions. So that's wonderful and beautiful. It's a very gentle soul that he's nudging toward you. So I love that.
Well, yeah, and I'm wondering, like, you know, just looking at the number, like, I'm wondering, Shane, if you feel like unfinished business with Dad,
That's
like
what it feels
things
like. Yeah.
haven't, like not being able to make true peace, or not
Right.
being able to share or say something, like, or not coming to terms with something. And I'm wondering if that's part of the issue, because
Question. Yeah.
when I see your dad, Shane, I see him sitting on this bench
Yeah.
underneath a huge tree, and I think it's an oak tree, because it's not one of those Christmas trees, or pine trees, I should say.
Yeah.
Um, and it's like this. The bench looks like an octagon shape, or like one of those, like it's a bench that goes around the whole tree. And that's where I see your dad. So I feel like there's a lot of contemplation with Dad, and, like, searching. And I keep getting, like, I want my daddy. I want like the little child in you, like, I want my daddy. I want my daddy. Because it feels like so much wasn't said or shared, and, like, lost opportunities, or feeling lost, like not being able to get the full extent of relationship with Dad. And I just feel
Yeah.
like your dad, him sitting under this tree, it's like it was to help you grow as a person, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Like, it's sometimes our mission isn't always to be the
That's right.
best for the
Yeah.
other. Sometimes it's like we're the worst person, but it brings out the best in you, if that
Yeah.
makes sense. So
There's,
I feel like your dad is like wants you to make peace for it all. And
yeah.
with this tree, for me, it's like growth. So this is a time you're entering a period of really growth, and to branch out and to reach out
Yeah.
more in life, like to really embrace life more, is what I'm getting. So I'm hoping
Yeah.
that all helps, Shane, and, brings some sort of peace or
Yeah.
comfort to you.
And he's still
Yeah.
watching over you. Like,
Hmm.
I feel like your dad was kind of a chameleon in life. He played a lot of different roles. Wore a lot of different hats. He was a people pleaser. He might have been a Leo, or a fire energy, Leo, Aries, or Sag. But he was very strong and very proud person. And but now he's transformed into that lion behind you. Your dad is always watching over you now in ways that he really couldn't in life. There were barriers for him that he couldn't connect to you because of that chameleonness he needed in life. But he doesn't need that anymore. And
Yeah.
yeah.
And no disrespect, Shane. So when Julie put that last card up, like, I do feel like your dad's around you, but he's also admitting, I keep hearing, like, he was an asshole.
Yeah, right. It's a very
So,
fiery energy. Yeah.
so,
Hard to grasp.
but he
Yeah.
says, but it's like like I sense that with your dad from a loving perspective. Like, he was an
He
asshole.
meant well.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, it's almost like he's owning, like, his role and what he's done.
He
And
was an Aries. Yeah.
yeah, so
He is owning it. Yeah. He realizes for sure. Yeah.
yeah, so
Good, Shane. Thank you so much for allowing us to read for you and bringing your dad in like that. Love that.
yeah, so I hope that really helps and brings some comfort to your heart.
Yes, I hope so.
Yeah. Okay, Shane. Well, love and light to you. Thanks for
Yes.
coming again, like Julie said, and please come back again and visit. Let us know how you're doing.
Yes, please do. You're going to do great. You'll get through. You will.
Yeah.
And connect with somebody. He wants you to.
Yeah. I'm going to call on Tracy. Oh, Tracy, if you're still here. She's from Scotland.
Oh, Scotland. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shane was saying, like, he was, but he meant well. Yeah, he
He
does.
did.
That's what I'm getting.
That
like,
was bottom
when
line. Yeah.
yeah, he's like, he admits he wasn't always the greatest person, but yeah, he tried his
Right?
best. Yeah.
I'm human. I was human.
Yeah. Okay, Tracy. So, Julie will be using her tarot cards, and me, I like to use numerology. But if you don't want to share your date of birth or even the month and day of your birthday without the year, I understand, and I'll just wing it by tuning into your energy. So, I'll just wait and see what Tracy has to say.
Oh boy.
That's
Tracy has recently cut out a lot in her life. She has recently taken control of her own self, which is beautiful. There was a lot of burdens on her and a lot of opinions, but she's recently cut that out. Just cut it all out. It was like sliced it all out with her King of Sword here. But let's see what that is going to bring to you now that you've done that. Oh my, a new idea, a new way, a new path. So your current energy, you start out with the Page of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So this is some kind of maybe choice you're making, a decision you're making. You're trying to weed out to what's real and what's not in your life anymore. You're done with these fake relationships with opinions. It feels like people had a lot of opinions of who you should be. Maybe family members were coming in and saying, no, but you're like this, so what are you saying that for, and really kind of going up against you. But then you were like, you know what, you really got back into your power with this Queen of Wands. I was going to say Queen of Swords. I don't know why. I think because of the King of Swords, but you've really taken your power back. And you've really pulled it in instead of sharing it with everyone and saying, this is how I feel, this is how it is. You really pulled it back and you started just kind of listening to people before you responded. And that was a beautiful transformation for you because that moved you into the King of Swords energy. And this guy is tough. This guy has battled, but he has not forgot the magic in his life either with the dragons back there too. So you're very magical. You're very spiritual. That pulling into yourself was kind of hermit energy. I don't see the hermit on the board here, but that's what it reminds me of, is hermit energy. And it was needed because you were carrying a lot of baggage, a lot of old wounds you've just been carrying throughout your, I feel like childhood, like you were maybe just unsure of things as a child. And so you just carried this insecurity a little bit of being unsure of things. But that is about to change for you so drastically because you shifted that, because you started pulling your power back in instead of giving it away and taking control of those burdens and shedding those burdens. That brings you into the Ten of Pentacles, which is a happy home life. It's abundance and love. It's people understanding you and surrounding you with peace instead of chaos. And it's money, it's safety, it's security, and it's so deserved by you because you feel very unsettled to me in the past. And so I feel like this settling of your soul a little bit brings you into the Page of Swords, which this is fabulous. This is a great idea that's going to come into you, an inspiration that's going to change everything for you. You feel like you've gone through all of these changes and you've cut everything out and you've done the right thing and you've talked to the right people, but yet you were just kind of stuck, like you just kind of kept going over those wrongs that happened. So this is a clarity of that. You're going to feel a little bit like you're balancing here because this is new territory for you. You're not used to thinking like this, for having these ideas come to you inspirationally like that and just being open to it. So that took the King of Swords to get you there, and that's all you needed to bring in that Ten of Pentacles. So you are absolutely on the right path, whatever it is you're doing, if it's meditation, if it's prayer, if it's singing and dancing, whatever it is you're doing to raise your vibration out of the opinions of others and accept yourself. You're coming into a self-acceptance that is really beautiful. And I really, really love seeing that Ten of Pentacles for you, because that's what it's about, is self-acceptance and walking that tightrope anyway, and doing it anyway. And so I love that. So that's a great shift for you.
Yeah. Very nice. Well, she likes your reading because she said it's very relevant.
Oh, good.
That's great.
Thank you. Instant feedback. I love it.
Yeah. So Tracy, I'm winging it because I'm just going by the name Tracy. And
but you're so good at that.
And your photo. Oh, thanks. So this is what I wrote. So it's funny you brought singing and dancing, because I could see like the dance, but I want to go like not ballet, but it looks traditional. Like it looks like everyone wears a special, they're wearing all the same kind of clothing. You know, so like, you know, when you see ballet, like everyone's in a tutu, right? And they're in their leotards and those shoes. So this is what I'm getting. Like it's I see dancing, but it's like everyone, but it's not ballet, but it's like traditional and the music. So I'm wondering if this is like, could be like, you know, you're something traditional is coming up. There's a celebration and it represents, it's connected to the tradition of your culture or your family. So that's coming up. I kind of want to go, it feels a bit chilly, so it's not summer. Like I want to go, like it could be either like early spring, just when, you know, where it's not quite warm, but you know, things are melting, or if it's like fall. So it's one of those two seasons, the celebration with the dancing and the traditions. Now, the other thing too is I get career with Tracy. Like, I'm wondering if you've been trying to elevate your career, thinking of changing your career, upping your career path, but career. And I want to throw out the banner. Like, there's something about ta-da, like unrolling the banner, and it's like, here I am world. So I don't know what it is you do, Tracy, or if you've been thinking of like maybe marketing or showcasing more of your talent, then this is the time for you to do it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm wondering if she's like creative, like if you do something with artistry, that's the other thing that I'm wondering. Yeah, and with the banner, it's like I'm seeing an old building and someone's out the window and they're just unrolling the banner, like, you know, like they're advertising or like, ta-da, like here we are. So I'm just wondering if this is like all connected to you. I feel like also there's a protest. So there's something that you're attending that you're going to protest, because I keep seeing marching in the streets and you've got your sign up or your arms up. And this feels like I want to go early summer with this, with the protesting, because everyone's in short sleeve shirts and it's quite sunny, unless it's quite sunny right now and warmer right now where you're at in Scotland. I don't
And
know.
she's Aquarian, so she's going to use her logic and words to fight any fight anyway. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Very
I feel like this is a year, like, you know, for your career, elevating it, exploring, also doing more and showcasing it more. The other thing too, if you are an artist, this is a year for you to, let's see about getting your stuff in a gallery, or like, yeah, something like where it's like people come to visit your works, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm getting for Tracy.
Yeah,
I
for sure.
hope that all makes sense. And
Yes.
yeah, thank you, Tracy. It was lovely to have you here. Come and
Yeah,
visit
good
us
things.
again.
Really good things are coming to you. So whatever it is you're
Yeah.
doing, keep doing. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just scrolling to see who to call. Yeah, go ahead.
Becky has a friend who was watching. Jamie. Do we see a Jamie, or is that just with
He
Becky?
would like a reading, please. Jamie. Okay, let me scroll. Jamie. I'm sure I saw Jamie somewhere.
Thought so. Jamie.
Just bear with me. Or maybe not.
Jamie, are you here?
Yeah. If your friend is here, Becky, ask to come back in.
You're so welcome, Tracy. You are so welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome, Tracy. It was lovely to read for you.
Oh, Becky lost sound.
Becky lost sound? Yeah,
Becky lost sound.
I don't see.
We were looking for Jamie, Becky.
Yeah, so I don't see Jamie, if Jamie's here. So I'm just scrolling back to see. Let's see.
Oh, he's sitting beside her.
Oh.
Okay. That's why we can't see him.
Yeah, right.
Not us.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I mean, there's so many names here. I'm trying to think of, not think of, but I'm trying to call on someone we haven't called on before. It's not always easy to remember. Like sometimes I think like, yeah, I'll remember, but it's like,
Right.
because sometimes we see your names time and time again, and it's like, did we read for them, or is it just because they like to come and watch our shows time and time again?
Right. I know, which is so
He's
appreciated.
Oh, he's the cute one in the pic. Oh, okay.
The cute in the pic.
Oh my gosh. Um, so have we ever read for Malik? I know she comes here a lot.
A lot. Let's read for Malik. I'm doing a quick read for Jamie to see what's going on with Jamie.
Okay, so who are you doing so that
I'm
I
doing
don't?
Jamie.
Okay.
Becky's Jamie.
Okay, so then Malik will come to you after Jamie.
Yes, and then Malik will be next. Julie screwed it all up. As usual. All right. Well, Jamie is ending some kind of cycle too, healing a heart, going introvert here. Again, death and rebirth. So a big transformation, a different way of seeing things. This is for Jamie, a different way of seeing things because of a broken heart, because of, I feel like this is more career based though, like something didn't go your way career wise or financially. And so you really pulled back into yourself to try to redefine what that means to you, that kind of, because some kind of cycle ended there. So either you change career paths, or you're thinking about changing career paths. You're very on guard with the Nine of Wands. So if something happened to me in the career, this is the Wounded Warrior card. So that's really what makes me think career or money for you. But you're very on guard with that. You've got one eye open for every offer that comes in. You're a little bit leery. You're a little bit scared to do that. But you're having a change of perspective here on that. So it's okay to be guarded about it. Let's see, one more card for that.
Yeah, and while you're doing that,
Yes.
Becky, if you can put Jamie's date of birth, or even just the month and day, if you don't want to put the year, that would be helpful for me, because I can see what the cycle is for Jamie. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So yeah, there's definitely self-doubt here. There's definitely something in you holding you back. So it's not, I guess I was seeing that about you. It has to do with career. It has to do with the new cycle starting for you. And it has to do with everything with your self-doubt of that. Like you don't feel like you can do that, or you feel like that's too much responsibility for the money. So you got one eye open on that. You're excited about it because the cycle is ending, and you're using your intuition with it, and you can do this. I feel like it's a change, or maybe an elevation, maybe something like that with it, but you're really fearful of that change anyway. So the mind sabotage, the self-sabotage, you got to get rid of that. You got to get rid of that completely, and you will do just fine in whatever this offer is, and you will see it through to completion, and your heart will sing. It really will. You really will be so proud of yourself because you did it despite the fear. And that's what you're going to see. That's what the outcome is in the future. You're going to love that you were afraid, and you weren't just like, oh, I got this, to see yourself fail. You didn't set yourself up for failure, Jamie. That's what the cards are trying to say. Don't do that. You're done with that. That cycle's over. So no more setting yourself up for failure. You are a winner, and you got this. And it looks like it's absolutely to your highest good, for your highest good, financially and otherwise. So good for you, whatever that is. I don't know. Did that make any sense? I don't know. There you go, Becky.
We'll find
that
out.
Was the card said.
Yeah. Yeah, I keep hearing promotion with Jamie.
Oh, elevation. There you go.
Yeah. So
that's what it is, I think. Yeah.
But it feels like moving from one, like I want to go one sector to another, because it's like changing office, like it's different.
Yeah.
And it's like I want to say the uniform's different. So I don't know if he's like wearing a certain uniform or attire, and then it's like he moves on and there's like a different kind of uniform. and not quite to his liking. Like I'm going like, I'm not sure
Scared.
this is for
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
So it's almost like you're trying it. I don't know if this is like, let's say if it is career and you do get a promotion, you've been trying and trying and trying, like, not giving up easily, and then you finally get, and it's like, really? This is what it is?
Shocked.
It's
That's
yeah,
me. Yeah.
it's not that great. Like you might do that, okay?
Yeah.
So just be aware of that because there's something about like you're not sure because I keep getting tapping fingers on the chin, like not sure, is this quite right or is this
Yeah.
quite to the liking? Um, I keep getting investigating. So I'm not sure if this is like you're doing some research, Jamie, like if you're researching something or looking into something, but I'm getting
Yeah.
like investigating and like figuring it all out, like the ins and outs, or I keep getting the tools. What are the tools? Something about tools comes up as well. So if this is not connected to career, tools could be like maybe your tools in the garage or the tools that you need in life to move forward to the next step.
Yeah.
Like that
She
could be
says
in that sense.
research for a move.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
There you go.
Yeah, and I also want to say one more thing too. Um, Jamie, I don't know if you've been eating a lot of greasy food, but I'm getting like you got to cut back on the fatty foods or the
Oh.
greasy foods. I don't know if you've been eating like takeout a lot or like hamburgers or but I'm just yeah, you need to
Yeah.
cut back on it because it feels like it's not easy. Like I don't know if it's because you're aging, like some foods we don't
Something
maybe digest
changes.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, our body changes too. So I'm wondering if that's, you're not doing well like you, let's say 10 years ago. It's like, oh, I could eat anything and it didn't bother me.
Yeah.
And then it's like now,
It
Becky,
says Becky's the cook. Becky, what are you
but
making
it's
over
but it
there?
tastes yeah, but it tastes fast food. So unless Jamie's like eating fast food behind your back, I don't know. Like, am I calling him out on something? Getting you guys? Oh, am I starting a fight between a married couple? I hope not.
No, no, no way.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
Like
probably
yeah,
you're
and I'm
probably
getting like
reading the burger I
hamburgers.
had. Yeah, I
Yeah.
had a burger last night. You're probably reading me.
Oh. So just
I
be
tried
aware
to
that it
help, Becky. I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah. Oh dear. Anyways, that's what I'm
Anyway,
getting.
good
Yeah,
luck.
8.
I think it is a promotion. I think it is in career, and I think you are going to do wonderful. Do not self sabotage, though. Do not doubt yourself, Jamie.
Yeah.
Don't do
And
that.
I'm getting you guys need rubber boots
Ooh, for
because
all the
I'm
bullshit
seeing
around
well,
them.
no, I see a lot of puddles and I'm like the water goes to your ankles. So I just feel like you need a good pair of rubber boots
Yeah,
and a raincoat. So I don't know if you guys like are like out and about
that's
or there's going
fun.
to be a lot of rain this season. So just I want you to like get a good pair of rubber boots because like runners won't cut it. You're going to get soaking. Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah. Okay.
FLT, here we come. Look at Jessica.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, thank you,
Okay.
Becky. Thanks,
Thank
Jane.
you, Jamie. Yes.
Yeah, I hope that helps.
Have
Okay.
fun.
Yes, have
Okay,
fun.
Malik. Malik,
Oh yeah,
it is
Malik.
your turn.
Malik, I hope you're still here because you were like near the beginning over an hour ago.
Oh, Malik, if you're still here.
I'm trying to find her name so I can put her name on the screen. There we go. I like this one. I don't think Malik shared her date of birth with me, so you'll have to.
We'll have to see what the cards say. Malik.
Here we go.
I
Yeah,
love
no,
Malik's photo. Yeah,
me too.
beautiful. It's like empowering, right? It's like a
Yeah.
self-empowerment photo. Malik's got some big energies. Oh my gosh, very big energies. So before even pulling out the other two. She pulls out immediately as the moon. So there's a lot of unknowns, a lot of things she doesn't think she knows that feel cloudy around her, uncertain. And that is there. That energy is there of cloudiness and confusion. Right now, we're all out finding out some real truths about things we always believed in. There's a lot of towers coming down for everyone in the energy right now. So don't feel alone in that with your cloudiness and your confusion about things, because that is kind of a collective energy right now. What is blocking you is the Knight of Wands. So you are kind of blocking your own creativity right now. You're holding back until you feel like you have a grasp on what those truths are, what you've been kind of grasping for. 3 major arcana, though, in these first 4 cards. The Justice pulls out in the past. So maybe some kind of legal battle, some kind of contract that you were negotiating. The Justice comes out, so justice is served. It's a happy outcome for that, whatever that is. And that leads you to the Fool. So you're taking a leap of faith, a brand new formula for you. You are really recalibrating your formula here and how to move forward. You know what's happened in the past. You know it's been confusing with that Moon card. You've been in the dark a lot with things. So, but now you're just accepting where you are. I'm going to take that leap of faith. I'm going for it. And you're not really caring about the outcome. You're letting go of the expectation of it. And that changes everything for you when you let go of the expectation of how this is going to turn out, this situation. Oh my God. And it's so spiritually based. You're sitting in the High Priestess is above you. So this is guidance. This is divine guidance coming down. It's almost like a download. I feel like this card is for you. You're really elevating right now. You're really stepping into a higher perspective. And that's just going to change everything for you. All of those truths are going to be revealed. You come into the Queen of Pentacles energy, very balanced, very independent, very strong. You have big ideas too that you're going to start sharing with people, and you're not going to have that fear of the unknown, of the expectation. You're really going to come into your own energy here, and that's beautiful. Because of that cloudiness around you, I really feel like a clarity coming to you, like a real pinpoint of clarity. A moment even, or you're just going to shift like that, and you're going to jump into that Fool. You're just going to take that leap of faith in that moment of clarity, and you're going to know it's the right thing to do with every fiber in your being. And it's nothing you've thought about before either. It's not like you've been saying, should I, shouldn't I? But something comes into your perspective here, an offer, or maybe just a sentence, a clarity, some kind of clarity just clears out that Moon energy. And boy, you are just taking that leap. It's like, I don't care. I'm just going for it. And you truly go for it. And you truly get rewarded for doing that, for having that leap of faith in spirit and trusting spirit with the path that you're on. Because it looks like you have no doubt once you take this step forward. You just have no doubt in your mind at all. And it just leads you to so much happiness and joy and fruitfulness too. Money is there too on the table with the Queen of Pentacles. So you're coming into a real balanced energy after a real time of feeling like you're on ice on a lake that is going to crack at any time. You take a step to the left and you hear that cracking. Nothing dramatic has happened here in the cards, but you heard that cracking and you shifted right. And then you stood there for a little while and then you heard that cracking. And so now you're just stepping off as the Fool. You're just stepping off that ice shelf. And it's very powerful, very powerful. You are a very powerful energy. You are here for divine purpose. And it's time for you to know what that purpose is what Spirit is saying with that Fool. So you will, and you're going to feel so good when it comes to you because it's been so unclear. So that clarity is just like, and it's beautiful. So yeah, hold on. It's coming.
Yeah. So Malik, I hope you're here listening. So I don't have a date of birth, so I got to wing it with you as well by tuning to your energy. I keep getting Arabian Nights with you. I keep hearing that. So it could just be, again, a message where, let's say you came across the story or you watched the movie recently or you want to. That could be literal in that sense, but it could also be a metaphor. So the Arabian Nights could hold some sort of meaning to you or what you're drawn to right now. Because I also hear that music and I get the scarves and like the belly dancing and like all that sensuality.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if this is a time period where you're inviting sensuality, and you're getting in touch with your sexuality and, you know, expressing that.
Mm-hmm.
Could be healing it as well, right?
Yeah.
Because we're taught, you know, how to behave or how to act, you know, from little
Right.
girls, right? Because we're, you know,
Yeah.
girls are taught differently from boys when it comes to sexuality.
That's right.
So I'm getting that, and spices, like I see all the spices and I hear that music. So it's like Morocco and Turkey and all like the
Love
Arabian
that.
stuff and the desert. So um I'm just going to leave it at that. That's my messages for
Lovely.
Malik, and I hope you come back to watch the video and see, oh, you got chosen.
Yes, I hope so. Because you're
Yeah,
always here. And thank you.
yeah,
Thank you. Thank you. You always share. You're always here. And
yeah,
so appreciated.
yeah. Thank you so much, Malik. It was lovely to have you,
Yes.
and to read for you. So yeah, please let us know how you're doing and check with us again.
Yes.
Okay. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I can do one or two more. What about you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's someone who's a little persistent.
Persistence pays
like
off.
I'm here. I'm here. Here's my date of birth now. So guess what? Ding 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 ding.
The winner is
Joanna.
Joanna. I was thinking that too when you were saying it. I love her persistence.
Oh, congratulations, Joanna. She's like, woo. Okay, wait till you get your messages. Then
Yeah, right.
she might
Damn
be
it.
like, what?
You
Yeah.
suck.
So I do believe I don't think
Wow.
she has a specific question. Yeah, you're welcome, Joanna. It's lovely to have you here.
Yeah,
we
for
can we
sure.
can be we can be a little cheeky.
We tease everyone with
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're teasing.
Um
Oh my
yeah, so
gosh.
I don't think she has a specific question.
Wow. Some big, big changes for her.
She's a new year baby. That's
Oh,
exciting.
that is exciting.
Yeah.
All right. So you want me to start?
Sure. I
Okay.
haven't done her numbers yet. So yeah, go ahead.
All right. So Joanna, you're sitting in the Ace of Cups. So you're sitting in your heart space right now. You're really feeling emotional and you're wondering what that's all about. I can kind of feel these emotions coming to you and you really trying to harness those into your heart, like trying to feel what's going on with you. But there's a rebirth that's trying to come in here, a different perspective, a new cycle beginning and ending, but it has to do with you with some kind of traditional values and beliefs, some kind of maybe religious upbringing or traditional upbringing. Is really stopping you from going forward in this heart space because you have a lot of contradictions going on. So you're trying to start out something here new and to your higher self and take a leap of faith. I see that Fool in your past where you wanted to take this leap of faith, but then you had these doubts because of the way that you were taught. Could have been even not even through childhood, but maybe coming into a relationship and you learned a traditional value system that really resonated with you, and now you're starting to come into these new ideas, and so that's kind of fighting you a little bit, that tradition background. Future energy is the high priestess, so it's not going to matter. That was all for divine purpose. It's all for purpose anyway, but that upbringing, that understanding that you came into maybe as a teenager or that you're coming into, that there's other ways to look at things too, that's not necessarily make that wrong, but there are other perspectives that you can look into without betraying your original ideas and your original, there's a saying, when we know better, we do better. So you're just broadening your horizons, really, is what you're doing. But there's this guilt kind of attached to it because of the way things have always been with you. So it's time to let go of that guilt. It's time to really move forward and let go of any kind of guilt or who you should be, expectations placed on you because of this. Whatever this is, it's different for all of us. We all have it because we were all raised with certain ideas and beliefs. So it's time for you to really move away from that and understand it doesn't mean it was wrong. It just means it was different than what an understanding that you're coming into. So I use it for example, like if you grew up Catholic and all of a sudden you're finding spirituality or Buddha or, you know, another belief system like that. It's really hard because you're hearing things that contradict some of the things that you were so embedded in you. You know, we get these programmings going in us. So it's a really difficult transition, but it's so necessary to our higher good and our higher selves. And it's a leap of faith. It is. It's not easy to step away from what we know into the unknown. That's always scary, but it's always so fruitful because you're just broadening your horizons. You're accepting of other things in your life. And so that's a beautiful energy to come into. So don't beat yourself up for that. If you're feeling guilty about things you're doing, kind of try to rationalize, well, why do I feel guilty about that? And what is so wrong about that? If you're doing something that maybe wasn't a belief in growing up, you know, well, why is that wrong? Why do they believe that that's bad for you or bad for your heart or body or whatever they were saying to you? It's time to question that a little bit and allow that rebirth to really come into you and that new perspective to really come to ease your heart and ease your guilt. There's no reason for us to live here in guilt and just because we're changing and transforming. So Spirit really wants you to let that guilt go and enjoy this transformation. Take that leap of faith, really fall into it, learn everything you can about whatever the subject is, and then decide what resonates more with you and what doesn't. So that's what the cards are really saying. Yes. Does that make sense?
Yeah, she says it does. Yeah, she's
okay.
Excited. Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. Yeah. I never know.
I know.
Good.
I know, because it's hard. Yeah, because we don't hear you guys, right? So we can't. We don't know what we're saying. So it's interesting. So Joanna, you are a 7 soul, and so that makes sense with like the signs and spirituality.
Signs everywhere, right?
Yeah. And what was I going to say? And you just came out of a 7-year, Joanna. So it's funny because I'm wondering if you had a lot of if it was like your soul searching year, like maybe. 2021. And I get a sense of you like it hasn't been an easy year. I mean, it hasn't been an easy year for a lot of people, but for you especially, because I get very emotional, like emotional turmoil, spiritual turmoil. Like I feel like at a crossroads, like as if you hit your bottom, because I see you sitting on the floor drowning your sorrows in ice cream or drowning your sorrows in food. So I'm just wondering, so I just feel like you're ready to come out of that. It's almost like, okay, enough of all this weeping. I'm ready to tackle the world. Okay, what does that mean? So you're in a number 8 year, and this is where things become like you're like you're wiping your eyes, like, you know, the dust, not the dust bunnies, but like the cobwebs, and it's like I know, or you see, or you feel. And this is a year of you like building your confidence. So just be confident in the direction of your dreams, be confident in your choices, in your decision, stay firm, holding your ground. I also get an image, I can see like I want to go like a field, but I want to say the field is developed, like it holds, because I've seen a white picket fence all around it, and it's like horses. So almost like a ranch kind of field. Like, so, you know, like it's, So I'm not sure if this is like an area you live in right now, Joanna. This is what you strive. You know, you're looking to move to an area like this, but there's something about open range. You know, that's what I get with that. So this is a year for you, open season, open range, getting out there more, contemplating a move. Like I don't know if you've been wanting to move house or looking into moving house, but I'm getting move. And I'm also seeing like because of the greener pastures and like the sun, it's like greener pastures are ahead for you. You just have to be persistent. Just don't give up so easily. Keep at it. Because sometimes in life, and this is a year especially for that, where you know, you don't always get everything you want like the first try. Like sometimes you have to try it 20 times. Sometimes it's 3 times. But I'm getting that. And like sunnier days are ahead. And I feel like, I don't know if you're single right now, Joanna, but I'm getting the promise of romance this summer. So June, July. If you're single, or if you are in a relationship, it could be maybe you deepen it more this June, July. But those are some of the stronger messages I'm getting for you, Joanna. And this is a year of investing. Like, you know what, the investments that you made for yourself will pay off. And those that don't, that's where you're going to find like, oh, I need to work on this more. I need to build my confidence in this area. And it could be a feeling, a thought, and an action. So, yeah.
And that house is coming. Just tune in to spirit, and you'll get a divine urge. You'll get an idea. You'll see an ad. Something will come to you with that. So
yeah,
it's coming soon.
Joanna. Yeah. So Joanna. So yeah, you're welcome, Joanna. So
yes.
I hope that all helps, and that it brings you some comfort and insights for the time ahead. Thanks for being here.
Keep us updated if you can.
Come back. Yeah, come back and share how things are going for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So one more.
Let's do one more.
Okay. And I'm seeing this lady here, Rosaloo. Yeah. I almost want to say Rosalie because that's more popular, but Rosaloo. I hope I'm pronouncing your name correct.
Rosaloo, maybe. I don't know. Everyone calls Rosalind Rosalind, and it drives her crazy. Yeah.
But it's a beautiful name.
It is a beautiful name, like my baby girl.
Similar. Oh, and happy birthday, because it was like a couple of weeks ago now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my brother's birthday is the 24th. He is so level-headed. He is an Aquarius through and through.
So January 24th. Oh, for a year. So you want me to go first?
Yes, I'm still pulling cards.
Okay, so Rosaloo, you are in a number 4 year. And this is like, okay, this is the time to like roll up the sleeves and get to work. Okay. Yeah. And this is a year where you're laying the groundwork for the years ahead. This is also a good time for you to get direction and to get focused. You have the mind for it, but also the energy, because it's hard to relax. It's not a social time. So excuse my language. I keep hearing it as this, but it's like, there's no dicking around right this year. So like it's like, I mean, I don't want to say business, but it's almost like, I mean, work. Like I'm going to get my act together, or this is the year, like I'm focusing on this. Okay. I feel like, see, I'm getting money with her. So I'm wondering if part of the problem with getting maybe some ideas or wanting to move forward in life has to do with money issues. Like I'm not sure if it's like debt, or you're not making enough money, you're struggling. I mean, a lot of us are struggling with money right now, but I'm getting like money's getting in the way somehow, some way. And I feel like, you know, you're looking at wanting to improve your money situation. So it's like, I keep getting like circling, like you're looking at options. It's like, okay, let's say, you know, I don't know, let's say you're renting. And let's say it's like, okay, do I get a roommate or do I go rent somewhere cheaper? What are my options? Do I move somewhere, move somewhere else where it is cheaper, whether that's in your same community or not? Yeah. Because it's almost like there's some ideas you have, but it's like the money's holding you back in some way. And it could be like maybe too, like you want to do certain things and it's like, I don't have enough money to do that right now, or I can't because my obligation is here. I'm getting that. I'm feeling too, I know this sounds oh, Julie, we lost your picture. Oh, there you go. I want to say exercise. I keep hearing exercise too. So, I mean, not everyone likes exercising. So exercising to me can just be even going for a walk. So I feel like you need more exercise, more fresh air, getting out there. And I know this might sound like that has nothing to do with like my career or moving forward with money, but it could be where you feel like it improves your mood, it helps clear your mind, and maybe the answers or ideas come to you when you go for a walk.
There it is.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm back.
And I want to say, like, prioritize. Like, I feel like, what are your priorities this year? So what do you want to, like, I keep you like getting act together, like, and what's your priority? So let's say you feel like, okay, my priority is money. I'm going to go to money again because money comes through. So that's going to be your priorities. Like, what can I do? What steps can I take to save money or to improve my money situation? And it feels like you might have to make some sacrifices, or you might have to, I don't know, forego something to make it work or to make it happen. Yeah. And there's something about like being cheap on like cutting expenses. So if you're thinking of cutting expenses with food, I just want you to be yeah, like I'm wondering if this is where, like, it's funny, food and money comes up. So I don't know if you're like cutting back on food items, or you're looking at like, okay, I'm not buying the name brand of this, I'm getting the no name brand. Like there's something with that comes up. But anyways, I don't know if that helps you, Rosalou. Go ahead, Julie. I feel like
Well,
you're
I missed
ready.
all of yours, but that's okay.
Oh, okay. I was
My
talking
sister
mostly
tried
about
calling
money.
me. I know,
Oh,
right.
okay.
No. She forgets that I'm on and forever.
Okay.
Okay, so, but here's what the cards are saying anyway. So there was money. There was current energy is Ace of Pentacles. Money you had to dig really hard for. Money you had to really manifest. It wasn't just flowing to you easily. You know, you had to really, really work hard for this money. But you put yourself aside for some reason. I don't know if you were focused more on well, I'm going to put that aside, because in the past is the devil energy. So this is some kind of toxicity in your environment, something that was taking from you, something that you really felt was toxic there. It doesn't feel, sometimes it can mean addictions, but to me, it goes back to the money because of the Ace of Pentacles. So there's something kind of toxic with the money there, and I'm not sure what that is, but it's causing you to not be forceful with it. So not stepping up and saying, well, this is what we need to spend the money on, or managing the money your way. So there's some kind of blockage there. Spirit wants you to realize that that is in your head. I don't think there's any force next to you saying, don't spend on this or don't spend on that. But you are saying, well, I have to spend on this. Maybe there's children there and you're like, well, I have to buy the kids food and diapers, of course, right? So you're trying to manage that into a budget that's not quite fitting with what you're needing to spend on, which is my life every day. So so the message here is, maybe if you can't change those circumstances, you've got to get rid of this. There's something there that is taking from you. There's a vampire there. There's somebody that is taking funds from you that that maybe you could cut back on, or you could cut out. I don't know why I feel like it would be hard for you to cut it out. Maybe it's prescription costs, for God's sakes. You know what I mean? So it seems like a necessity there for me. But bottom line is, you're doing what you can do to bring in the money. There's got to be something else. There's got to be something you can add, something you can bring into the money realm, because you're really trying to balance it, and it's not easy. So something's got to change here. Something has to shift here. It will shift for you if you don't shift it, but something has to be micromanaged here. You have to really write it all down, like really know where it's going, because something is getting siphoned off that you're unaware of here. And you need justice. You are sitting in the justice energy up here. Spirit wants you to know that justice is yours. You are working very, very hard, and that will get paid off for you. The money will flow in, but there's something there that has to change, some kind of toxicity. It sounds like such a harsh word, because that could just be like, you know what I mean, Tina? Like you're spending too much on shampoo. You know what I mean? The cards are so dramatic when it comes to that. So my advice, though, is to just really, really micromanage your money, like know exactly what you got coming in and exactly what you got coming out. Because bottom line is, you know how to do this. You are very good at this. You know how to get through times that are harder. And a lot of people just crumble and go bankrupt and throw their hands up and say, well, I've done all, I can't do it anymore. But you're not like that. You're going to really make this work. And in order for you to make it work, you need it out on paper, and you need it to be micromanaged by you. It has to be by you, because you're so good at that. You're so good at taking what is really, really needed and cutting out the rest. That's what this Justice card is. And Spirit wants you to know, is that you know how to do this. You know how to see the other side of it, and you know how to get the bargain things that you know what to cut out and what to save on, and what you just simply can't. So trust in yourself in that. For some reason, I don't feel a whole lot of trust from you, but I don't trust myself either, because I work so hard and sometimes I just can't pay the bills at the end of the month, regardless of what I do.
Yeah.
So there's that
That's
energy.
it.
That is that toxicity, you know, coming in. So don't pay too much attention to that. Just really micromanage though, and really, really pay attention to the pennies. Don't trip over dollars to save pennies. Don't do that, because I did that for a long time too. So you know, driving around an hour to find the good deal when I'm wasting the money on gas. You know what I mean? That's an example of doing that. But but everyone around you sees you as having this too. They see you as a superstar in this, and that you will know exactly what to do. And if you can just get a control of it, if you can just get a control of it, because right now it feels a little bit out of your control. And if you can just really get control of that, look who you turn into here. And this is money. This is money coming to you by your hard work, not from some sugar daddy or somebody, you know, bringing it into you. This is you. You are this queen. So be the queen that you are, and manage this stuff. And you've got this. No one else but you has this. So you're very strong.
Yeah. And I just want to add, like, you know, as you're speaking, like, I get images of like little kids. Like, I want to go kindergarten, like the first year or two of school or preschool around Rosalou. So I don't know if you have an affinity for kids, or you want to work with little ones. Like, I want to go little ones, like, you know, 3, 4, 5-year-olds. So even if it's a daycare, it doesn't have to be a school. Like, I see you working with the little ones. So if you feel drawn to that, then I see you like, you have to maybe go to school, or you have to take some courses to get your training or certificate with something before you can do that full time. And I keep getting like, see, food comes up with her again. Like, I'm tasting food. So I'm wondering if like maybe you've been thinking of like having a food kitchen, or you want to work in the food industry, you know, or this could be volunteering as well, because I hear volunteering. It could be like, oh, maybe I'll work, you know, for an organization that helps feed the kids, and you help make delicious lunches or breakfasts or whatever, right? But I feel like, you know, you're going to push yourself out there more. And it's like, almost like the last year was like, you know, you were all over the place, and, you know, like a flailing, I don't know. Like something on its back, like, you know, I can't get my footing, or, you know, where am I? What am I doing? Like, all over the place. And this year it feels like, okay, enough. I'm ready. I'm finding my, maybe not your groove, but my steps again. I'm walking and taking the steps, you know, to realize some things I want for myself. But it's going to take hard work. Like,
she
it's going to
says
take
that
extra.
she puts others before herself, and so she thinks it's time to think about her own goals. And that's absolutely right. If I used this analogy last time too, you've got to put on your own mask on the airplane when it's going down in order to help others put their mask on. You know, this is a time of crisis right now for every family, really, worldwide. Really, I mean, you're certainly not alone in this financial stuff, but you've got to take care of yourself first, or you can't help anybody. And that goes with emotionally, financially, physically. Rosalou, you've got to really take care of yourself. Maybe that's what Spirit means by micromanage. Micromanage yourself and what your limits are. Create those boundaries in your life. It's not easy to create boundaries, because people will come back at you, and they want you to be who you've always been. Trust me, they will. They'll call you things. You know what I mean? They get angry when you really put yourself first. Pay no attention. pay no attention, because you won't be able to help them until you do that. And then you can help them fully, you know.
Yeah.
So let them bulk while you do that,
Yeah.
please. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I feel like, yeah, like I'm hearing kitchen and community. Like I'm wondering too, maybe volunteering at a community kitchen. This is where
Yeah.
you find opportunities or you meet people who will help you reach parts of your goals, or, you know, get in touch with, you know, what you want to do. Because I get like, you know, there's something learning, like you're learning as well this year.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're some things you're going to learn through um like what's close to home, or like, you know, what's within your area, if that makes sense. So
For sure.
yeah, you're not going to see the results for all the hard, like it's a year of hard work,
It
and like,
is. Yeah.
but it's like it pays off later. All the things you put into your life and into yourself this year will pay off down the road. That's the energy that you're in right now. So I know it can be frustrating because we think like, oh, I put all this time, I put all this effort or energy into this project for what? For
Yeah.
what? I didn't get any results, or nothing came out of it. And it's like,
Yeah.
well, it might come next year. That's the energy, or it might come
Yeah.
in 2 years. Unfortunately, that's how it is. So,
But really
yeah.
pull back on the self-sacrificing. You don't have to,
Mm,
see what others around you are sacrificing as well, Rosalu. You don't have to be the one sacrificing, giving, giving, giving. Give
yeah.
to yourself first, so that you have the energy, the funds, and the mindset to help others. So do not discount yourself and what help you need. So just
Yeah.
please do that, and you'll really get through this with flying colors.
Yeah. 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 And I mean, I hate to say this, like, I'm wondering if this is a year where like poor, like, because the word poor comes up. So it could be like, stop thinking so poorly of yourself or so poorly of your life.
Mhm.
And the other thing is like, it could be
Appreciate
like
yourself.
working, maybe you're working with people who are considered poor, you know, but yeah, just be aware of all that, and
Yeah.
do the best that you can. That's all. Sometimes life, we can give life is our best, and yeah.
And we can't be found until we're lost. So I like seeing that you feel lost right now, because that's when we're found. When we don't recognize that we're lost, and we just keep pushing our ideas and our values and our time and our
Yeah.
efforts, but we don't realize that we're lost. We don't ever take that step back. And that's what you're doing right now. And good on you. Like, good
Yeah.
for you.
And
And that's the first
sometimes,
step.
yeah, sometimes it's like, you know, walking or moving towards what you do like, or what you do know already,
Exactly. Yeah.
right? So, you know, if it's like, well, I like cooking, let's say you like cooking, you move in that direction. So I don't know, like maybe it could be like, okay, yeah, I'll look for a part-time job that involves cooking, or I'll volunteer my cooking services, or I'll take a cooking class, or I'll see if I can teach a cooking class. Like, they just start taking those little steps towards what you know, what you like, and that can bring clarity, like, you know, to the
Absolutely.
next and to the next. So I hope that
Yes.
all helps you, Rosalou. Thank you
Yes.
so much for being here.
Yes. Keep us updated
Yeah.
if you can.
Yeah, and I just saw a message from Malik. Malik, she says she's back now. Yes, you missed your
You
message.
did. Go watch it, Malik. You did. Yeah.
It was it two before Rosalou. So I'm
It
gonna
was.
say at least 15 minutes, and we're
Yeah.
like a minute 52. So I'm gonna say maybe check a minute, between a minute 20 to a minute 40.
Yes.
Somewhere, I mean, not a minute 20, an hour 20 minutes to an hour.
She's like, what? I go through a freaking time warp?
You did it at the very beginning and I missed it.
Right? You didn't hear us?
Oh my gosh. But
Yes.
anyways,
And
yeah.
hello to Tanis. Thank you so much for coming by again.
Yeah, thanks for the
Yes.
kind compliments. Thank you, everyone.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm done.
I'm
I
done. I'm done. I can't do anymore. My
yeah.
head
So
is
I know.
beginning to ache.
Oh, everyone, like Coquette. So I know I'm saying that name wrong. It's a beautiful name.
Yeah, beautiful. Next
Coquette.
time.
So yeah,
Once a
please
month we
come
do
back.
this. Yeah.
Danja or Danji, Raj. Who else? Yang was here. Tia,
So many lovely people. You're so welcome, Rosalou.
Pamela, Tandon. Yeah, you mentioned Tandon already, I believe. Bianca. Oh my gosh, there's so
So
many.
many. Thank you guys. Thank you
Thank
so much,
you.
all of you. Definitely come back.
Yeah, Sophine Smita. Like, I mean, we missed, there's a lot.
Oh, I'm
So
sorry.
we just, yeah. If you weren't called on, please know it was not
No, not
intentional.
intentional.
It's not.
Just my old mind jumping around. But thank
Yeah,
you, everybody. Thank you so much. We do this once a month, so come back next month, and
yeah,
we'll remember that you were here.
that's right. And also, as you can see, I put our email contact on the screen. So Julie is jlpalella@gmail.com, and I'm Tina@enlightenenergy.com. If you want to book a personal reading, of course you have to pay, but we're reasonably rated. Like, we've got reasonable rates, and yeah,
and we
just
can go
reach
so
out
in
to us.
depth one-on-one.
Yeah,
We really
that's
can, because
right.
when we're reading, a lot of the other energies are filtering in, whether we like it or not. So that's why other people will resonate with some of the messages for you, because there's so many energies in the room, we can't help it but have it come in. So spirit wants to get the message out, and they don't really care how they do that. So
Yeah. Yeah, and Becky just asked, so I charge in Canadian dollars because I'm in Canada, and for me it's easier to keep everything under Canadian money because I don't feel like paying taxes to different areas. And Julie is American. She's in Arizona, and she charges in American dollars. Yeah. So reach out to us separately. And when we do duo readings, and that reading is charged in Canadian. If you pay to me, if you pay to Julie, it's an American money.
that's right. You get the choice.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll pick the Canadian.
Go US.
Better
Go US.
rates.
You know
or
what?
a better
That's true.
exchange rate. Yeah.
That's true. And I really don't care. I would have everybody pay you and just
I know. I just want to get paid.
Yeah, right. I don't care.
But anyways, that's how it is, because I'm in Canada and Julie's in America. So so just feel free to reach out to us if you're interested, or even just if you're wanting more information. And
look at Joanna. She's going to have both.
oh, that's
Thank
lovely.
you, sweetie.
Yeah, thanks, Joanna. Yeah. So we're again, thank you everyone for being here. We appreciate all of your support, your presence, whether you were called on or not. We love you all. You're part of this family. We are here again next Monday, starting at noon, Alberta, Arizona time. So that's Mountain Standard Time, if you're looking for the zone. And it's going to be on love, because it's Valentine's Day.
That's right.
So if anybody has, we don't know what it's going to be though. Like, we just talk, the subject will be about love. So maybe we'll share stories about love if you want to share a story. And it doesn't have to be intimate love. It doesn't have to be like, husband, wife, partner, common law, love. It could be like love for a pet or a family member or a friend.
Right.
That we talk about. Who knows? We might do some readings. We might. We haven't just, we might. So, so if you have love questions or want to know more about love, as if we know all the answers.
Right. Just winging it ourselves. That's why we need you.
We'll be here talking about love. So it'd be nice to have everyone show up next week.
Yes.
Yeah. And I guess that's all I have to say, I guess. Do you have anything you want to add?
No, I am complete.
There you go. Lovely. Okay, everyone. So this will be, if you missed and you want to listen to it again, it'll be on the Facebook page, and it'll be on YouTube later on this afternoon. And again, everyone, stay safe.
Yeah.
Be well. Be love and light. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care, everyone.
Yes. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Bye, Julie.